Ciao. Welcome to a new episode of helping you build wealth through real estate brick by brick. I'm Nico, James-Bock, and today we are cutting through the noise of the March 8th headlines. If you've been scrolling through the February 2026 market stats, you've probably felt like you're taking a cold shower. Prices are down 7.1% year over year, hitting that $1,008,968 average. And the media is screaming crash. But here's what they aren't telling you. New listings have cratered by nearly 18%. We aren't in a housing collapse. We are in a massive standoff. I'm breaking down why 100,000 ghost buyers are haunting the GTA and why the Bank of Canada's March 18th announcement might be the ultimate game changer for your net worth. Let's talk about those 100,000 ghost buyers. According to Treb, we have a literal army of people currently living in rentals or their parents' basements, clutching their pre-approvals and waiting for a sign. This is what we call sidelined demand. When you look at the February sales, only 3,868 transactions, it looks quiet. But that's the trap. This low volume is creating a pressure cooker. These buyers are searching for Toronto condo prices 2026 every single morning, waiting for the bottom. If you wait for the headlines to tell you the bottom is here, you've already missed it. The moment that first 25 basis point cut is whispered, this ghost demand turns into a bidding war reality overnight. Now, let's go macro. Because the Bank of Canada isn't just looking at your grocery bill, the July 2026 CUSMA review is the elephant in the room. Trade uncertainty with the US is keeping our Canadian dollar weak, hovering around 72 cents. Why does this matter to you? Because a weak loonie makes Toronto real estate look like it's a 30% discount for American and international investors. While we're waiting for rates to drop, foreign capital is eyeing our undervalued Canadian assets. This trade friction is actually preventing the Bank of Canada from being too aggressive with rate cuts because they need to protect the currency. It's a high-stakes poker game, and your home value is on the table. Inflation is sitting at a stubborn 2.3%, so close to that 2% target, yet so far from giving the Bank of Canada comfort. But look at the employment data. Unemployment is ticking toward 6.7%, and population growth has slowed significantly compared to the 2024-2025 surge. This is a double-edged sword. A softening labor market usually forces the bank's hand to lower rates, but sticky inflation keeps them cautious. For you, the listener or the viewer, this means the higher for longer narrative isn't dead. It's just evolving. We're seeing a shift where the real estate market cycle is no longer moving in years, but in weeks based on every Friday's job report. Here is a pro tip that's currently blowing up on Google search. The 3-year fixed rate. While everyone is obsessed with the March 18th overnight rate forecast, smart money is looking at the 5-year bond yields. Currently, you can snag a 3-year fixed rate around 3.69% to 3.84%. This is the ultimate hedge. It gives you the stability to weather the CUSMA trade storms while positioning you to refinance in 2029 when the economy is in a completely different cycle. Stop waiting for the perfect variable rate. The spread between fixed and variable is the narrowest we've seen in months. This is your window to lock in certainty without overpaying for the privilege. 2026 is officially the year of the completion. We have a massive wave of condo towers finally finishing construction in the downtown core of major centers, but many of the original 2022 investors can't close. This is creating a distressed assignment sale market that we haven't seen in a decade. If you're searching for downtown Toronto or GTA condos under $600,000, this is where you find them. These aren't all on MLS. They are under the radar deals where sellers are just looking to get their deposits back. Some properties sitting in MLS may fall under this category, so don't ignore them completely. Remember, some freehold owners, detached, semi-detached, townhomes, are also feeling pressure as job changes, family dynamics, and mortgage renewals rear their ugly head. This is a hyper-local opportunity that the national news misses entirely. If you have the capital and the guts to buy when others are under some pressure to sell, this is how you build generational wealth. The big question, what happens on March 18th? The market odds are currently at 92% for a hold at 2.25%. I agree. The Bank of Canada is in wait and see mode. They want to see the spring market data before they make a move. But here is my insider prediction. A hold is actually a green light. It signals stability. When the BOC stops moving the goalposts, buyers feel safe to step back onto the field. We are seeing days on market stabilize at around 29, 30, 35 days. The volatility is draining out, and what's left is a balanced market that is quietly tilting back towards sellers as inventory remains tight, especially in the freehold sector. We dissected the ghost buyer standoff, the CUSMA trade ripple effects, and that looming March 18th announcement. But here's the deeper insight you need to take away. The Toronto market isn't just slow, it is bifurcating. On one side, you have the high-rise condo sector facing a massive completion wave, with nearly 22,000 units hitting the registry this year alone, creating a temporary glut. On the other, the low-rise freehold market is starving for inventory because new starts have hit a 20-year low. This gap is where your opportunity lives. If you're an investor, your play right now is the assignment market in the downtown core of major centers, where distressed sellers are offloading contracts at prices we haven't seen since 2021. If you're a move-up buyer, your window to sell your condo and jump into a detached home is closing as freehold supply continues to dry up. The takeaway? Don't wait for the Bank of Canada to give you a permission slip to buy. History shows us that by the time the headlines declare a recovery, the best inventory has already been absorbed by the 100,000 people currently sitting on the sidelines. Your next step is simple. Stop being a spectator. If you want to see the specific data for your building or neighborhood, or if you want access to our exclusive list of off-market assignment deals, reach out to my team today. We are navigating these waters every single day, so you don't have to. If you found this breakdown valuable, do me a huge favor. Hit that like button. Drop a comment with your own market prediction and share this episode with one person who's still frozen in wait and see mode. Let's build your wealth one smart brick at a time. I'm Nico James-Bock, and I'll catch you on the next episode. Ciao for now.